Hey everybody, and yeah, I thought I'd be talking about stuff today, but I've actually just the idea of actually doing this is actually kind of helping. And my if I had to talk about my makeup career, it's nothing's happening. To be honest, nothing's going anyway. So I'm leaving it up to the cosmos, and you know, one day it'll happen. Just gotta keep faith. But in the meantime, as you can see, I'm in my car. I am at a school here by me called Gim. It's one of the biggest, I think it's the biggest school here in Paul. And I'm doing au pairing. So that's the thing that I'm doing, and it's working for me. So not that I'm not giving up on makeup, just it's taking forever, and I need something to get out of the house because it's getting quite depressing staying in the house unemployed amongst your parents with them being. So I just needed to get out of the house, and I I used to think like a lot. Like I overthink things, and my parents made me overthink that au pairing is not a job, which if only they knew, that it is a job, it's a service, it's a community service you're providing for someone that can't afford a transport or anything. To them, it's not a real job. I need something like a real job, like a doctor or lawyer, or something that has a stable income. Even if it's 80 rand an hour and I spend at least an hour to 2 hours every day picking someone up and dropping them off, and then I also charge per kilometer, so it's all of that. So usually for one day I make like 100 and something rand. These go and buy, like, the cheapest is obviously McDonald's, but that's really bad. Bitchiness levels up to there, up to here, and it's insane. But no tunes for copywriting, please. It's either copywriting music or we're gonna listen to Bismillah Bacha music, so it's either that or this. So I'm keeping myself busy, like I was saying. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gymming 4 times a week. So Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm doing a thing called piloxing. And then that's at night. And then in the mornings on the Tuesday and the Thursday, which was this morning, it's Thursday now, I had Zumba, and that is from half past 8 to 9:30 in the morning. So yeah, I'm trying to get myself out of the house as often as possible. It's okay. It's just my niece was at home for the week, and that puts everyone on edge. Once my mother is on edge, then the whole house is on edge. So we had a few fights. I mean, she fought with my brother already, and we had a few fights now. It's like she doesn't know how to de-stress, and my niece doesn't know how to switch off. She is a special needs child. We understand that, but it's a difficult situation. Every time she comes here, it becomes a difficult situation. So at the point I thought, I don't know how to be a human anymore. I don't know how to, when people say be yourself, I don't know what that means. I physically, mentally have no idea what that means. But I completely understand. I have this app that's called Headspace. I don't know if you guys know about it. And it puts some clarity in me to understand that this is to understand my environment and understand me and where I lie in that environment. And I kind of, to be honest, I'm gonna be as honest as I can, although some may be offended or just feel that I'm not doing anything right, but I feel that they don't understand or don't want to understand their environment. So because of that, they're creating like a block pattern around me, even though they want me to be an adult, they're not letting me. They're still treating me like a child with the expectations of me trying to be an adult. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's what I got confused about. Like I didn't know how to be what I'm supposed to be. But I realized today, well, this morning, that it's it's not me, it's them. If they don't want to understand, change, grow, or learn anything, because learning doesn't stop at an age. You learn until you die, basically. So what I've come to accept is anxiety is natural. It's normal to think of the future and want something out of it that's positive. But if you limit that to only your environment, you're going to get depressed. You're going to get sad. And depending on your environment, you might just bottle that up and it won't do anything, do any good for you. So I've learned to accept that what my environment is. I've learned to accept its entity, and that there's a way that I can work around that without it affecting me as much as I've let it. So it put a positive perspective in my head and a well understanding, almost like feel a bit wiser, that now that I understand what this is and why it is there, why does it exist. Sometimes we go through life thinking one thing and expecting something like a certain level, but sometimes when you realize you're not at that level, sometimes we don't get that and it frustrates us. And learning that there's a reason why you are at that level, there's a reason why people have reached a level above you. Learning that acceptance allows you to learning that and accepting that is what moves you on to the next level. And I've come to understand that. But it does take time. This doesn't happen overnight. I was sad and depressed since high school. I am out of high school. It's been 6 years out of high school and about 4 years out of college. And now I've got clarity. So it does take a while. Don't expect it to come overnight, but it's a discipline and a practice. But I do recommend the app Headspace on the Google Play Store. It may help, but it's good mental wise. It changes your perspective a bit. And once you can change that perspective, or at least find some 10 minutes to calm down, to have something to help you calm down mentally and slowly emotionally, it can help you through whatever busy day. I mean, I meditated now while I was sitting in front of the desk at home, drinking tea. Just sitting there with my eyes closed, relaxed, calm, listening to the app, and it's made my whole day pretty chill so far. So, yeah, that's what I want to say in this vlog. And if you want to hear more about, want to see more vlogs like this, because I'm changing my the whole YouTube aesthetic. Instead of makeup, it's going to be like normal little talk vlogs like this, just to kind of help me out to understand what I'm going through for myself. But if it does help you, and if you can relate to this, just let me know in the comments, or catch me on Facebook or whatever. all the medias, Instagrams, what I'll leave it in the description, in the comment description below, and or wherever. Bye.